Good evening, welcome to tonight's edition of Quiztatorship, a trivia game that lets you deduct the answers by combining general knowledge with logical thinking. As we progress, the questions will be getting increasingly harder, so let's see how far you make it. Question 1. Citius, Altius, Fortius. Faster, higher, stronger. Was the original motto of what world-famous event? And the answer is the Olympic Games. Question 2. What can be found in 1 out of every 1,000 chicken eggs? The answer is 2 egg yolks. Question 3. One day, theater impresario Sir Rudolph Bing was confronted with a rather serious problem. The Metropolitan Opera in New York was putting on a production of Tristan and Isolde, a 3-act opera by world-famous anti-Semite and composer Richard Wagner. The problem was Ramon Vinay, the gentleman playing Tristan, had fallen ill. Both his understudies were feeling equally under the weather. The opera was long, and none of them was feeling strong enough. The question is, how did Bing solve the problem? The answer is, each of those gentlemen agreed to play the role in 1 act. Luckily, the piece only had 3 acts. Question 4. What film had the tagline, "Protecting Earth from the scum of the universe"? And the answer is Men in Black. Question 5. There was this millionaire, John Roscoe, who was the driving force behind the construction of the Empire State Building. One day, when he was discussing the project with his architect, William Lamb, he explained what he wanted by holding up an object that can be found on most desks, at least in those days. What was the object in question? The answer is, it was a pencil. Question 6. There is a rise in domestic violence of up to 50% when what kind of event is broadcast on TV? The answer is, unsurprisingly, this happens when there is football on. Question 7. London has had it since 1863, Chicago since 1892, Budapest and Glasgow since 1896, and Paris since 1900. Boston, Berlin, Athens, New York City and Philadelphia followed. Those were the first 10 cities in the world to have it. The question is, what is it? The answer is an underground system. Question 8. It is red in 68 countries, green in 40 countries, and blue in 84 countries. What is it? And the answer is the passport. Question 9. Karl Lagerfeld once posed for an ad. He was advertising a piece of clothing that, as he admitted himself, didn't go well with anything, but was a crucially important one nonetheless. What was the piece of clothing in question? And the answer is a high visibility vest. Question 10. What company was established in 1986 by a lady called Jenny Merrill, together with her husband Jerry and their sons Jim, Matt, Chad and Ben? By the way, there is a giant clue hidden in the question, you just need to find it. And the answer is, don't feel bad if you didn't get this one. Look at the question carefully. It was Jenny plus her husband and their 4 sons. 5 men. So the answer is of course 5 guys. Thanks for watching. You don't have to like or subscribe or anything like that. But then, it's just one click, right? I would appreciate it. Check out the channel for more videos like this one and have a peaceful night.